How Madagascar bats are helping to save the rainforest. There are few places in the world where relations between agriculture and conservation are more strained. Madagascar forests are being converted to agricultural land at a rate at 1% every year. Much of the destruction is fueled by the cultivation of the country's main staple crop, rice. And the key reason for the destruction is that insect pests are destroying vast quantities of what is grown by local subsistence farmers, leading them to clear forests to create new paddy fields. The result is devastating habitat and biodiversity lost to the islands, but not all species is suffering. In fact, some of the island insectivorous bats are currently thriving, and this has important implications for farmers and conservationists alike. And the University of Cambridge's zoologist Ricardo Rocha. He is passionate about conservation and bats. More specifically, he is interested in how bats are responding to human activities and deforestation in particular. Rocha's new study shows that several species of bats are giving Madagascar rice farmers a vital pest control service by feeding on plagues of insects. And this, he believes, can ease the financial pressure of farmers to turn forests into fields. Bats comprise roughly 1/5 of all mammal species in Madagascar, and 36 recorded bat species are native to the island, making it one of the most important regions for conservation of this animal group anywhere in the world. Co-leading an international team of scientists, Rocha found that several species of indigenous bats are taking advantage of habitat modification to hunt insects swarming above the country's rice field. They include the Malagasy mouse-eared bat, Major's long-fingered bat, the Malagasy white-bellied free-tailed bat, and Peter's wrinkle-leaf bat. These wingless species are providing a valuable free service to Madagascar as biological pest suppressors, say Rocha. We found that 6 species of bat are preying on the rice paste, including the paddy swarming caterpillar and grass webworm. The damage where these insects cause puts the island's farmer under huge financial pressure and thus encourage deforestation. The study, now published in the journal Agriculture, Ecosystem and Environment, set out to investigate the feeding activities of insectivorous bats in the farmland bordering the Ranomafana National Park in the south of the country. Rocha and his team used state-of-the-art ultrasonic recorder to record over 1,000 bats, feeding buzzes, echolocation screens used by bats to target the prey at 54 sites in order to identify the favorite feeding spot of the bat. They used DNA barcoding techniques to analyze dropping collected from bats at a different site. The recording revealed the bat activities over rice field was much higher than it would continuous forest, 7 times higher over rice field, which were on flat ground, and 16 times higher over field on the side of the hill, leaving no doubt that the animals are preferentially foraging these man-made ecosystem. These researchers suggest that the bat favors this field because lack of water and nutrition runoff makes the crop more susceptible to insect pest infestation. DNA analysis shows that all 6 species of bat had found economically important insect pests. While the finding indicates that rice farming benefits most from the bat, the scientists also found indication that the bat were consuming pests of the other crop, including the black twig borer, which infests coffee plant, the sugarcane cicada, and the macadamia nut borer, and the soja tabby, a pest of crucius fruit. The effectiveness of bat as pest control has already been proven in the USA and California, says author Jess came from the University of Lisbon. But our study is the first to show that happening in Madagascar, where the stakes from both farmer and conservationists are so high. Local people may have a further reason to be grateful to the bat. When the animal is often associated with spreading disease, Rocha and his team found evidence that Malagasy bats feed not just on crop pests but also on mosquitoes, carrier malaria, Rift Valley fever, fruit, and elephantiasis, as well as black flies will spread river blindness. Rocha pointed that the relationship is complicated. When food is scarce, bats become a crucial source of protein for local people. Even children will hurt them, as well as roosting in trees. The bats sometimes root in buildings, but are not welcome. They make them unclean. At the same time, however, they associate with scarce cave and ancestor, so they be viewed as being between worlds, which makes them very significant in the culture of the people. And one potential problem is where the bats been benefiting from farming, at the same time destruction is reducing the place where they can roost, which can have a long-term effect on their numbers, Rocha says. With the right help, we hope that farmers can promote the mutually beneficial relationship by installing bat houses. Rocha and his colleagues believe the maximizing bat population can help to boost crop yield and promote sustainable livelihood. The team is now calling for further research to quantify the contribution. I am very optimistic, said Rocha. If we give nature a hand, we can speed up the process of regeneration.